Hello everyone, welcome back to a very special episode of Screenagers. Today is episode 10.
Keep it together, Charlie.
Which
Keep
is
it
main,
together.
episode 10, that's one episode for every year and a decade. Isn't it, lads?
That's so interesting.
Alright, so today we have me, Charlie, as usual, Andrew Smith,
Hello, everybody.
Joshua Angelou Chiverton,
Eh,
and Benjamin Hardon.
Shut up.
We also have a live studio audience consisting of James and Elijah, fan favourites.
They said they weren't available for the podcast, and then they decided to turn up anyway.
They're
So we-
liars.
Alright,
we don't like
today,
liars.
as it's a very special episode 10, we're gonna have a little cheeky talk about a fun trailer that dropped a couple of days ago for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna go into full debate about 2015. 2015, as we know, it was a good year for films.
It was amazing,
and it
yeah.
was a bad year for
Amazing.
films as well. It was good as in like lots of money was made.
We had some classics from.
Are you guys mocking me from over
No,
there?
I'm
No,
mocking
no,
Josh.
no.
He's like,
Alright, fair enough. Alright, right, ready, lads?
let's go.
Let's crack into it. So, what trailer dropped a couple of days ago?
Cloverfield.
10
10.
Cloverfield Lane.
21.
Yeah.
Go Cloverfield 10.
Cloverfield 10.
Lane's clover butter.
So anyway, moving on. Oh my god.
After that joke on the audio, there's just silence.
Josh
That's
has
for
just
my
killed
rap.
himself.
That's for my rap fans.
Right, anyway, this podcast is mental. Right, so what do we all think of the trailer?
It's really.
Wait, what do we all think of Cloverfield?
Awesome.
Yeah, brilliant. One of my
It's
favourite
really
films.
good, yeah.
I wouldn't go.
Josh?
One of my
I'd say
favourite
fun.
things. at all.
Fun,
It's
yeah.
not a good
It's
film.
interesting.
No, but you don't instantly want to turn it off when it gets going, do you?
No.
Like Fan Four Stick, the bit where they get drunk, Andy.
Oh, call that.
Favourite bit.
Jesus.
Anyway, as I was saying, Cloverfield Lane, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Hmm.
What do you think? What do you think? It comes out in 2 months. Isn't that mental?
I'm
It is.
really excited.
Yeah,
now.
so am I.
And I like how they kept it a secret as well.
Exactly. Like,
So now, I still don't know anything from that trailer,
Yeah.
but I'm so happy.
no, John Goodman's in it,
Yeah.
Mm.
and that woman, Mary
Elizabeth
Elizabeth
Winstead.
Winstead, yes,
Yeah.
and the guy. I don't
Dream
know.
Girl.
What?
Dream Girl.
Oh. It's
I'm
like-
just
it's
thinking
like-
out.
Wait,
I'm
is that the
just-
girl off Final Destination?
She's in Kicker. No, she's in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, the
Wait.
yeah, the pink haired girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girl from Final
The main
Destination as
character,
well.
yeah, the main
Ramona
character.
Flowers is her
Mm.
name, I believe.
I
There you
have
go.
7 evil
What does
letters.
everyone think of Scott Pilgrim? It's a good
Oh, I
film.
love
Oh,
it. It's
yeah.
so underrated.
Underrated?
Yeah.
I hate Michael Cera though. Like,
Oh, me too.
I feel like he was just
I saw
put
this,
into
I
acting at the
saw,
wrong time.
I saw this meme.
I know,
I'm calling
yeah,
it a meme.
we
Where
know
it's
what
like, I
you
feel
mean.
like Michael Cera just walked onto a film set and then someone cast him in a role, and he was like too awkward to say no, so he was like, all right, I'll just act. And then he became an actor. So,
To be fair, he was.
and he's
Cool
going to
and-
find that meme.
I'm
He
gonna
was
find
cool.
the
He
meme
was
now.
cool.
There
in
it is.
Juno,
That's there.
though.
Right, Andy, read it out.
I feel like Michael. Oh.
Oh.
Internet blocked. Wait. I feel like Michael Cera never intended to act, but then ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time, and was too awkward to tell them he wasn't an actor, so just filmed stuff anyway, and now he's let it go too far, and gone back out.
Yeah.
That's Michael Cera.
Cool meme. Right, anyway. So we started on Cloverfield, we went to Michael Cera, and now we're on memes. All right, let's crack on to debates. Full debates like it was in Star Wars.
We're starting the debates now.
Yeah, we're doing
Straight
good.
away.
It's full debates,
Okay.
or like the Star Wars one that you weren't on because you were stupid. So Josh is gonna be the judge
Mm.
because I feel like he'd be impartial because I
Um.
hate Andy and Ben hates Andy. So yeah.
I'm gonna go with my quote.
Oh yeah. So the thing, what happening with this episode? You're not allowed to go with that
What
quote.
did you just say?
The thing that's happening with this episode, in regards
I can't
to Andy,
remember any quotes
is-
that I was going to choose.
that's okay,
so,
Ben.
Yeah,
If Andy wins, then he gets to be the host and judge of the next episode. If he loses, he has to go on a 3-episode absence.
Two
from screen.
episode
No,
absence.
No, if he comes,
You'll
if
break
he-
down
if
without
you,
me.
If you come second, it's a 2-episode. If you come third, it's a 3-episode. That's how it goes.
we
okay.
do just
What if I
fine
come
without
fourth? Am I just not coming
There's
back?
3 people.
That's why. If I come fourth, am I never coming back?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
job, I can't
So
come
let's
fourth.
crack on to fight one about 2015. Josh, you want to tell us?
What was the best picture of 2015?
Right, we're gonna start with Ben, then we'll go me, then we'll go Andy.
I can't remember.
What? No,
Best,
that is
best
so
film, best
unfair.
picture.
Best picture.
Martian.
But Andy, we're not.
We're meant to shout whenever.
No,
we
we're
want.
not. It's pre-prepared arguments. You just go
Okay.
him, then me, then you.
But he's thinking of an answer right now.
Yeah, I didn't think of any answers when you gave me the pre.
Right, Andy, you go first.
Right, you
Martian.
come to me last.
Right, Ben goes first.
No, come to me last.
Right,
'cause
Andy,
I have
go.
no idea what I'm
Martian.
All right.
No, you gotta choose your options.
No, you
first,
go
so I know
first,
what
and
I'm
then I go.
fighting
No,
against.
no, you don't. You don't argue with me. Oh my god.
I got one.
All
Alright,
right.
I got one. So you know, if you want to swap to me, it's cool.
All right, good. Ben, you go first.
So I'm not going to go Martian because Andy will cry. I went Mad Max Fury Road.
Nice.
Good choice.
Am I going straight into
Yeah.
architecture?
Just,
So
yeah.
I think Mad Max Fury Road deserves Best Picture because I enjoyed it, and it was surprising to see how well it did, seeming as I haven't seen the originals when it came out, and I had no idea what Mad
What are
Max
you doing?
was. Andy, shut up, Andy.
Keep going, Ben.
So, also, Tom Hardy plays a great role to say that he didn't really say as much as he did. Charlize Theron was probably my favourite part of the film. Both those two characters and the chemistry in the film was amazing. The effects were awesome. I love the whole idea of the film, and Immortal Joe was kind of like a buffer version of Andy, which made the whole film a lot better for me.
All right. Next, me.
Why is everyone laughing? I'm just going Mad Max and you guys are going...
Josh keeps turning on the microphone.
Okay.
And it took me so long to realise what he was doing.
Okay. I'm going with the Martian.
I was going to
I'm allowed. I'm before you. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think The Martian is the best film of the year because it's everything you wanted it to be. Everyone went in thinking, oh, it's going to be so sad, it's going to be really depressing. Then it was actually a really fun film that made you smile. And that's because of Matt Damon's performance and like the...
I agree,
Ben, I will turn your microphone off.
No, everyone's laughed at me, so I'm going to
I
get...
was laughing at Andy's face.
All right. Anyway, as let's not interrupt my argument, please. It was an absolutely amazing film, full of great science, humor,
Great science.
acting.
Coming up
No,
with
the
weak
science-
arguments at the
No,
moment.
the science was pretty, as been said, is like the most out of interstellar gravity, and that is been the most scientifically accurate. Like, let's be honest.
I don't know.
I'm telling you the truth
Okay.
there.
So
Take
do you
my
know
facts.
the science
Plus,
yourself, Charlie?
and as I said, I'm just gonna finish this my first point. The cast alone is amazing. It's got A-list cast. So you got Matt Damon, Jessica Chastain, Donald Glover makes a sneaky appearance in there. Michael Pena, Sebastian Stan, Kate Mara, all of these.
You don't really see any of them. You
How
just
has he
see
got-
Michael.
Yes, you do.
Damon.
He's got these names.
And then
He's
you
just
got
memorised them
Chiwetel-
all last night.
Chiwetel-
Like Matt Damon, Donald Glover.
I'm not done yet. Chiwetel Ejiofor, Kristen Wiig, Sean Bean. All of them.
Sean
they're-
Bean.
Bean's in it.
Yeah,
Sean
Sean Bean
Bean
is in it.
is
And what's hilarious
fire.
about that is they mentioned the Fellowship of the Ring, and Sean Bean's like, it's from the Lord of the Rings. And it was like, oh, Boromir. Right, anyway, Andy, what's your film?
I'm gonna go with Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Thank you, Elijah. Shout out to Elijah, the loser of Star Wars.
Surely this doesn't count. He watched it on his phone, so he
Ben,
just had no idea what's going
Ben,
on.
let's stop with the interruptions, please.
Fucking hate you, Andy.
So my cam rip of Star Wars: Force Awakens. Okay.
Speak!
Star Wars: The Force Awakens is a new post in. Oh, I can't even speak today.
New post.
Star Wars:
New
The Force
post.
Awakens is a new installment into the Star Wars universe, cinematic universe. It is, and guys, can you? All right.
Whoa.
So, I've muted everyone, by the way, guys. It's a new installment into the Star Wars universe, and I think it's some.
He's going mad. Right, cool. That's a good first argument.
post.
And you had enough time as the rest of us. Alright, anyway. So, Ben, now we can go on to fighting each other.
No.
Alright.
So I think Mad Max is better
Let
than
me
your
just
two
say
films.
no.
Stop. Don't interrupt.
Do I get my argument?
You've said your argument. You had enough time.
You'll have another go in a minute.
You just
so
said it was
fucking wait.
a new post. You just called it post. Right, Ben, go.
It's another post. So Mad Max is better than yours two films because Mad Max was surprising. For people like me, I had no idea it was going to happen. I haven't seen the originals. I don't know if you guys did.
No.
And also, Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron, the chemistry between them was insane. I liked all the actors in it, and the guy who plays Nux. I liked
Nicholas Holt.
I liked Toast and Fragile. Those two really hot
Let's
girls.
calm down, Ben.
Sorry. Mad Max was visually beautiful as well, and I liked the whole scenes. The scene when they're going into that big
I think
fire dust was absolutely insane.
I think my film's better than yours, Ben. While yours is amazing, and Andy's is pretty good as well. I think mine's better than yours because mine has a rich. What are you saying? What are you passing notes?
I'll buy you Maggie's if you say I won.
Andy, stop trying to bribe your bloody. Right, anyway,
Carry on.
as I was saying, I think mine has a richer story than yours. While your story is brilliant, it's sort of like masked by all the action. When my film has good action, a great story, great like chemistry between characters. Like, even though you don't like really see the characters, you know that he has a great relationship with his crew, and the crew loves each other. And even the people on Earth, like you know that Chiwetel Ejiofor and Kristen Wiig are like pretty good mates. You can really see like and they're still having fun. When in Mad Max, it's all a bit like you know.
No, I think Mad Max, the chemistry when they're all together in that car is insane.
Yeah.
And they all want to get away from Immortal Joe. And by the end of the film, these two unlikely warriors become really close friends. And I cannot wait for the next film.
I'm going to go over to Andy. Andy, I think your film is not as good as mine or Ben's. Because
Oh, so you're teaming up with me now.
yeah, because it's like it's Star Wars and it's a brilliant film and I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it's a rehash of it's a rehash of all the other Star Wars films.
Yeah, like
there's points for every Star Wars film in that film, and it's a nostalgia film. While it is brilliant, it's not. It's like I don't know what it's like. It's
Yeah.
really good.
leading on from that as
but-
well, there's no amazing Oscar-worthy performances
Exactly.
in Star Wars, unlike
Tom Hardy, Charlize Theron, brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, Charlize Theron more than Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
He didn't really say anything.
yeah,
And then Matt Damon,
obviously.
Eh?
Jinx,
I
you
love
can't
this guy.
speak for the rest of the podcast. Now it's
You
my
didn't say our
turn.
names, you dumb fuck.
Whoa. Right,
This is a
right,
PG
we've gone 11
podcast.
minutes. Josh, you want to call a winner? Wait, we'll do final
I
points.
haven't even had my
Andy,
argument.
Andy, you go.
yet.
Andy, do your
I haven't
Andy,
even had a
Andy,
chance.
do your final point.
Star Wars is a very good mix of comedy, action, romance, and sadness, and I think that is why Star Wars should win the first. Yeah, it does have romance in it.
Anyway, all right, that's good final point. I think The Martian is better because it has while Andy's is great sci-fi, comedy, romance, whatever,
Thank you.
and Ben's is a great action film. Mine has everything in it that you want. Like everything is brought to the table by brilliant performances, brilliant story, and
There's no
brilliant
romance.
visual effects.
No
That's
romance.
amazing.
Yeah, my
Shut
film's better than both of yours, although it doesn't have Andy's romance level. The action pays up and the effects are absolutely amazing, and the cast is also pretty star-studded.
Josh, winner, please.
Oh, I don't know. I have to give it to the Martian.
Yes.
He argued
Thank
it
you.
the best,
That's
I'd
fair
say.
enough to be
Sure.
fair.
Yeah,
Although I
I
prefer,
Buddy.
but I think I prefer Mad Max, but I have to give it to
I prefer
Charlie's
Martian,
argument.
But, you know, thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. Good.
I prefer,
going on the
I
argument.
prefer Star Wars, I just don't like
See,
Andy.
this is why I chose Josh because he'll really listen to the arguments. Unlike Ben, who I know if he was judging, he'd be like, "Oh, why did you do it?"
I give it to Andy every time, just so he
Yeah.
can stay on and annoy the fuck out of people.
All right. Anyway,
But yeah,
next fight.
go on.
After that, I have 1 point. Andy has 0 points. Well, Andy might as well just have -6. And Ben has 0 points. Ben, you're getting there. All right, Josh. Next fight. This time I'm going first.
Bear with
Yeah,
me.
that's cool.
Whoa.
Wait, what does it get this
Worst.
time?
It goes me, Andy, you,
Oh,
and
no.
then it goes Andy, you, me. All right.
Worst film of 2015.
All right. For the worst film of 2015, it was a big gamble between two films for me.
Yeah.
I'm still sort of gambling whether which one to choose. I'm gonna go with the one I hated watching more. Because it's because I'm gonna go with Fan Four Stick because it's so bad.
What's your other choice?
I'm not gonna say because you'll take it. It's because it's so bad that it's not even funny bad. The other
Yeah.
one I was gonna choose is like you can laugh at how shit and like stupid it is.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. Stop it. Stop looking up. Oh, okay, never mind. He's looking up bad films.
This is my film
Cheating.
that I'm choosing.
All right.
It's,
okay.
it's really bad.
Okay,
trust
I
me.
choose this one because it ruined 5 of the best Marvel characters in the world. No, Ben, sorry.
No, I just want to say something.
Okay.
I had X-Men up last week.
No,
Yeah.
I was just
And I
showing
was
Charlie
accused-
what film I was choosing. I'm not even
Yeah,
looking
Honestly,
at the
I'm gonna
actors.
let him take this because it looks like a film made like a 10-year-old.
I'll still knock him out.
Yeah, same but similar. But as I was saying, it's what was I saying? What film? Fantastic. It ruined the whole Fantastic Four, and Doctor Doom especially,
Yeah.
and it pretty much ruined the possibility of a good Fantastic Four film because this one had promise, and if it was okay, they'd still be like maybe there'd be a sequel and it could be better, or they'd even reboot it and it'd be better a third time like Spider-Man. But it just crushed it, and it was so boring, so dark, so depressing, but then had weird like funny quips in it, like that's fantastic. Say that again. And that's why Fan Four Stick was the worst film of 2015. Andrew.
My choice is San Andreas Quake, a rip-off of the well-known San Andreas featuring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. This one here is made in May 7th, 2015. Knew that off by heart. And
You looked at
it came out just before.
Cheating.
Yeah.
Oh god, just stop.
Yeah,
Cheating.
Andy's out.
I'm
Andy's out.
slightly
Stop.
disabled.
Andy, you're out. I'm turning your microphone off. Andy's microphone has been turned off. All right. Right.
So-
Thank you, James. All right. Ben.
I had to struggle. I also was going to go Fan Four Stick.
Yeah.
But then I realised that a film which had high hope for single ladies everywhere,
Oh God.
50 Shades of Grey, possibly the worst film not in just 2015, but ever. So, there's a popular romance film for teenagers called Twilight.
Yes. There is.
50 Shades of Grey was worse than Twilight. 50 Shades of Grey was the worst romance story ever. There was one scene of
Shut up.
sex to say a
You've
whole
been
film
muted, Andrew.
about sex. The acting was stale. The woman was boring and wasn't even hot. The guy was Irish and puts on an American accent and sounds like, oi, oi, oi. I like to whip girls. He was
It's a
fucking
good,
shit.
Good impression.
So,
Ben.
in fact, I think the only good thing about the film was Rita Ora. 50 Shades of Grey, the romance was shit, the chemistry between the characters was shocking. They spoke to each other like this. I'd like to fuck you
they hit
now.
each other.
Yeah,
in real
Okay.
life.
I'd like to touch your biceps.
Right, we've got to move.
The
We've
film-
got to keep
I
going.
was going to finish this. The film
Yeah.
was shit and the worst film of 2015.
How did you finish? All right. Anyway, that's cool. That's a meme reference,
Yeah.
right there.
That's it.
Anyway,
I've seen that one.
I think my film is way worse than yours because most people knew your film was like gonna fail because it's
Yeah.
50 Shades of Grey. It's like a joke. That's like a joke of the internet. That's a meme.
Everything is a meme to you,
I
Charlie.
know. I love memes, but I don't.
We can tell.
Just tell me up now.
No.
I've got
All
points to make.
Andy's been. No, you can't make points. You've been eliminated.
I just said the date of
Alright.
the film come out.
Okay. So I think that my film is better than yours. Worse than yours because you said there's one good thing about it. Reach There's no good things about my film. The acting in it
I
is
beg to
it had great actors. Michael B. Jordan, as we all know from Creed, Miles Teller, as we know from Whiplash, Kate Mara from House of Cards, and the other guy. They're all really, really good actors.
Hey,
And
Tintin.
oh, thanks, Ben. And then Toby Kebbell, who was in an episode of Black Mirror. Have you seen Black Mirror? Because it's brilliant. Watch it. Yeah, he was in the episode. He was in the best episode of that. They're all in it, and they're ruined. They're bored out of their mind. They hate what they're doing. They hate the story, and you can tell because it's a bad film.
So, like you said, they hate the story. Is that exactly the same in mine? These two characters didn't like each other on set or off set. The story was shocking. I had to watch it with my girlfriend. Another shout
Jamila.
out every fucking episode. Stop taking over my life.
Shout out to Jamila.
Your mic's
Andy,
on, mate.
your mic isn't
Yeah,
on.
but-
Anyway,
Dying of fire.
50 Shades of
me
Grey,
right
the
there.
story was terrible, and it started shit, and it got shitter. There was nothing that went on. The end scene is shocking. The beginning, the characters, even the B-side characters, like his ex-girlfriend, his parents, her parents, they just don't want to be there, and it looks like the only option for them is jumping off the bloody 50 Shades of Grey tower.
All right, we'll do our final points now.
Okay,
Fine.
so my
Andy, your mic isn't on. All right, my final point is, I think Fantastic is worse than 50 Shades of Grey because it could have been so much, and it could have opened up doors to so much. Where 50 Shades of Grey, it's 50 Shades of Grey. No one thought, oh my god, 50 Shades of Grey, oh my god, unless you're like a 40-year-old single woman. I think the acting was bad, the story was bad, the bloody dialogue was shocking. There is no victor, only doom. That was not good. Nothing is good about that film. You cannot point one thing good about it, except last week when you tried to. So I think Fantastic is way worse than your film.
50 Shades of Grey is way worse. The script was terrible. The acting was terrible. The two characters had no chemistry for a film where they're supposed to have so much chemistry that it just creates the biggest bond of love ever. The ending was terrible. The plot was terrible, and just everything about the film was terrible, including the title.
Ben's definitely got that one.
All right, Josh,
Is my mic on?
your mic is on. Andy's is off.
Yeah, I can hear
My okay. Charlie made some good points, but I've just got to say that it
Yeah.
did have good actors and it did have potential,
Yeah,
whereas
yeah.
50 Shades of Grey was destined to fail.
Yeah.
And it was just awful, so I'm going to have to give that one to Ben.
That's fair. That's fair
Yes.
enough.
Yeah.
Right, Andy's coming. Andy's coming back on. If you say the word San Andreas, I'll turn you off for another 10 seconds. All right. So, that's brilliant. I'm happy with that result. Me and Ben both have one. Andy still has minus 25.
Is Andy coming back in now?
Yeah, Andy's coming back in for this next fight. I'm
I
proud
have
of it.
no
I'm pleased with
idea
this
about
next.
the next fight. Like,
Just
I don't
think
know.
about some good films and think of a good line from it. So the next fight is obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was
Go
a
on, Ben.
female
The
one.
next fight. That's the wrong. The next fight is best quote of 2015.
Best film quote, may I
Best
just say?
film quote,
Not
yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah,
Gandhi
yeah.
or
Who's
like Hitler.
What's the order?
Yeah, I don't think why he'd be best quote. It goes Andy, then you, then me.
I can't go first. I can't think of anything at the moment.
Ben,
'cause
you wanna go
took my
first?
only one.
I've got one. If the debate's
your only
good,
one?
I'll leave that to all
Oh.
you guys. So, this is so hard. For me, my favourite one, which I would think would be the best, is Hawkeye speech in Age of Ultron when he goes, "You step." I can't remember it clearly, but
step out that door, you're an Avenger.
I thought Hawkeye, who's the most boring Avenger for me, actually Black Widow, aren't they? Gave a pretty good speech, and I'm glad they gave it to Hawkeye. If it was just Captain America or Iron Man, it'd be boring. Hawkeye knows he's not the best, and he says, "Look, no matter what, you get up, and if you get hurt again. You keep going because they have to
how
save."
hard you get. It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep
And
going.
keep moving forward. No, I think Hawkeye.
That was gonna be Andy's one, but I did. No, because it's in Rocky.
I was preparing.
Go
And it's
closer
not-
to your microphone.
It's not 2015 either.
Exactly.
It's
All right. Anyway.
2015.
Right, carry on.
2015.
It wasn't in Creed.
It is in Creed. Have you watched Creed?
Anyway, carry on, Ben.
I have.
I'm making it up.
Ben.
No, so I
finish your
think
argument.
mine is it's very inspiring. The audience a new Avenger, a very cool addition to the Avengers team as well, and Hawkeye it was an amazing speech. I can't
Okay.
think.
Mine is what a day, what a lovely day from Mad Max
that's a good one.
Fury Road. I was gonna go with. I won't say actually. I won't say what Andy said his.
Done.
I was gonna go with something else from a film that I know Ben and Andy and Josh all love. And
Please
one,
tell us the
one
film.
Elijah
Just tell
loved.
us
This
the
film
film.
is Star Wars, Andy.
Oh,
Think
okay.
about it. Think about it.
What quote?
I won't say
Oh.
it. No, not to. Right. So I think "What a Day, What a Lovely Day" is brilliant for Mad Max because it
Yeah.
just sums up the film. Like a guy yelling "What a day, what a lovely day," while fire is everywhere, people dying, everything. It's just Mad Max Fury Road. Where as soon as that line happens and Nux sprays the stuff into his mouth, it's like, oh my god, this film is mental and I love it. It's just on the poster. Like on the poster, that's what's written at the top. Just like Mad Max standing in front of all these cars and the speakers and the guy on the guitar. What a lovely day! Isn't that just like that is hilarious? It's hilarious and it's like really like. I just think it just perfectly sums up the whole film. What are you doing, Josh?
No,
You-
I'm listening.
Okay.
He's just looking at the arguments.
Oh, fair enough. All right, Andy.
I'm just
I'll
posing
pose for a Snapchat. Andy.
It's true. All of it. Is my quote
Oh.
from Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Okay.
Was that the one? It was
No, my quote was Chewie, we're home.
I was gonna
Oh.
go. There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
That's shit, Ben.
That's rubbish.
But so's yours, Andy, compared to like
It's
mine.
true.
Right,
all
Andy,
of it.
Andy, go.
So this is when
That's,
Ray and
that's
Finn
a good one. I like it.
meet Han and Chewie, and obviously they're asking about the Force and everything like that. Just as they find out about the Millennium Falcon, and
An argument is not saying when in the film your quote happens. Argue why it's better.
well, give me a chance, right?
We've
So
had so many chances.
I think that this line was the best in the film, and altogether in 2015 is because it's such a turning point from 30 years of reasonable peace until the First Order came along, and for Han to say that it's true, and the fact that he didn't believe the Force back in the first trilogy, which is true, he did not believe that the Force was a proper thing, has a major turning point, means that Han's develops as a character, and it's when Rey and Finn find out about the Force, and that changes their lives forever, and it will change the next two Star Wars films, and they... What else am I saying? I had something else to say, but Rey has Force. Okay.
Right, Ben, do you want to take on someone?
So yeah, Andy.
Of course.
Wait, what was your quote again, Ben?
Yeah,
The
because we can't remember it because it's so insignificant.
Shut up.
if you walk out that door, you're
Okay,
an Avenger.
right, carry on.
So my scene, my quote, is so much better than yours, Andy. And yours doesn't lead anywhere really, and is not the number one quote at all from Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Whereas mine is, for me, the number one scene quote in Avengers: Age of Ultron. So Hawkeye's saying, "Look, let's go out and let's stop that big robot piece of shit." He's saying, it's time to save the day. It's time to be a hero. It's time to see what courage is and for people to look at you and think how amazing you are. And it brings the Avengers together to defeat Ultron, who it looked like he wasn't even going down at that point. And the amazing quote, and the quote takes the Avengers to defeating Ultron and onto the next chapter
Can I just
in
say,
the Marvel Universe.
Andy, I think you're fighting more for the scene than the quote. The quote you said was, "It's true, all of it."
Yep.
That's 5 words.
And it was such a turning point in the Star Wars
It doesn't. Yeah,
film.
but yes, but
It was when Han and Rey and Chewie and Finn were brought together as a team, and they became
No, it
friends.
wasn't.
Yes, it was. Yes, it
That
was.
line was not when they became friends.
Yes, it
I
was.
think they
no,
became
not when they became
friends.
friends, but when they became a team.
I think they became friends
when they realised that there was an
Ray
actual
gets
threat.
kidnapped
I
by
think
Kylo.
I think they became a team where Ray was
Hey, it doesn't
piloting
matter
the
when they
Falcon.
became a team. That's when I think they became a team. Anyway, I think that's when they realised that there was a big problem coming about and they needed to work as a team to solve it.
What?
Yeah, but Han
Thing.
Solo wasn't thinking, guys, I need your help to stop Kylo Ren.
It's true, all of it.
Yeah. Like, he's just saying, oh, yeah, about the past. Like, yesterday I went for Weetos. I had a bowl of Weetos. If Charlie said, you had a bowl of Weetos yesterday, I'd be like,
it's
it's
a bit
true.
on a higher
All of
scale
it.
than
Yeah.
I had Weetos for breakfast
Yeah, and
yesterday.
I think your
It sort of represents the past 30 years that there hasn't been any Star Wars.
I think your quote is a great character quote for Han Solo, but our quotes, especially mine, is a great quote for the film. Like, my quote sums up the film and makes you excited for the film.
my
and
my
it
quote
could almost-
introduces the new characters
It could
to
almost
the Force.
it could give you a whole new perspective.
No, it
on
doesn't.
The film.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it
Because they
doesn't. It
didn't
doesn't
believe
go,
it.
Kylo. No.
No.
Ray, Finn, welcome to the Force. It goes, it's true, all of it.
Yeah, because they didn't believe
And
that
also,
the Force
Ben,
was a
I
thing
think
before.
your quote's
Luke.
brilliant, but it doesn't if it wasn't in the film, I don't think it would have like affected anyone's view.
Without the quote in my film, they wouldn't have known about the Force, and they wouldn't have believed it.
They did know about the Force.
Finn knows about the Force because he's in the First Order and
Ray-
he's seen
Ray-
Kylo Ren
Ray knows about
catch
the Force
that.
because she's heard of bloody Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't know if he's real or not. She thought he was a myth.
All right, we're gonna have to wrap
Or a
this up.
legend.
Ben,
Right,
you
so
do any
final-
final point?
I-
Mine's
wrecked
so much
this
better
one.
because it's, like Andy said, but the right turning point in the film. It shows that now it's time to kick ass, be a proper Avenger, and take down Ultron.
Okay, my quote is better than yours. While yours are turning points of the film for the characters, mine's a turning point for the audience. They read it and they think, "What is this? It's an action film. What a lovely day. What is going on? I want to see this." And it works. Like, you think, how the hell does that make any sense? But it actually works with the sort of manicness of like the characters and all the crazy action and dialogue and all that kind of stuff. So my quote's better.
My quote is the best because at this point in the film, this is where Han says his line is where everyone is truly into the film and truly excited for the rest of the film and truly excited for
That's
the
a good
new
point.
characters and the developing characters and
Right.
the old characters
Right,
as
Josh,
well.
go on.
Well, with Andy's, when he said it's true, all of it in the trailer, all those emotions came flooding back and
Exactly.
everything. But I don't feel you argued that point. You didn't.
I said that at the end.
No.
No, you didn't. I said it.
He just said it like a second ago.
With Ben's, it's a good quote, but Hawkeye said it.
That's fair enough. I'll take second
Kind of
place.
wasted on him. Yeah, and obviously Charlie's that quote embodies the whole of what Mad Max is about, as
Yeah.
he's being crazy going off into a storm. It's the
Yeah.
perfect words, perfect quote, and the best one of 2015.
Thank you.
I'll take
Two
that.
to me, one to Ben, 0 to Andrew Smith.
Andy could argue that a bit better.
Andy needs the next 2 points to tie with me for
And then do a
first.
tiebreaker.
Yeah. All right. So Josh, next one.
This
We
is a
got
hard
to
one.
move on. Yeah.
Best female performance of 2015.
Oh,
Ben, you're going
fuck.
first, or I can go first if
You go first.
Right. I've thought about this a lot, and it was down to 2, and I definitely that as a clear answer for me, as opposed to my opinion, and that is Alicia Vikander or Wikander. Don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Vikander. As Ava in Ex Machina. She plays the AI.
Yeah.
That performance has so many levels.
Mm.
It's insane. When you first meet her, you're like, okay, she's a robot, and it's obvious that she's a robot. Then it's like, oh no, she has feelings, and she shows sadness and she shows fear, and she's sort of being a bit charming. And it's like, then you sort of see like the sort of not so much evil, but like I don't know, but like sort of like bad sides of her, and you like know that she's you can tell that she's a robot, but you can tell that she's like more than that.
Yeah.
Like I think she plays an AI as one of the best ways an AI has ever been portrayed in any film. Andy?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I've gone Charlize Theron in Mad Max.
All right. It's good.
Charlize Theron in Mad Max, for me, made Mad Max.
Yeah.
She had such a strong female character, such a song,
Such a song.
such a strong script for her as well. Like her character, you could tell she was broken. She's heading for something. She's not going to give up. She's determined to battle and fight for the right thing. She changes Max's views on her as well and the world. she's shows so many different emotions. She shows sadness, happiness. She's such a damaged individual, and I think Charlize Theron plays that so well in a role where many people would just overlook her character.
Andy?
I'm gonna go with Daisy Ridley. On the
That's
new
it,
Star Wars
I
film.
can agree with that.
Yeah.
She's obviously a newcomer actor, and for her to be on such a big role like Star Wars, the new Star Wars film, which is one of the highest grossing films of all time, is a very, very big and important role for her, and I think she portrayed the act very, very well. I think that for a newcomer actor, she wasn't stale in the film. Obviously, the director, J.J. Abrams, said that she was a bit stale in the first recordings, but it doesn't show that at all in the film. She shows great chemistry with John Boyega as Finn, and... You're right there, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm just talking to the studio audience.
And I think that...
Who look bored, by the way.
And I think that towards the end of the film, she develops very subtly and nicely, which is going to be set up very nicely for the next film.
Okay,
The last scene where she walks up to Luke was...
spoilers?
Shit, doesn't
It's alright,
matter.
the film's been out for like 2 months
Yeah,
ago.
the last scene where Ray walks up to Luke is really iconic, and I think that she and Mark Hamill portrayed that extremely well.
The fight is not Mark Hamill. Alright, my
It set us up
argument.
very well for the next film.
Daisy Ridley, while she's brilliant, she doesn't add anything that
really
any
is
old
brilliant.
normal actress would have added. She's an actress who plays the part well, but she doesn't add anything special.
She's a very,
With-
very strong female
with-
role.
Yeah, the role is good. The performance,
And she performed that
is
role
good.
very well.
It's good. It's not brilliant, but
I
Alicia
think it's
Vikander is
really good.
brilliant in Ex Machina. Just one facial expression, like when she's making her like the facial expression she makes like at the beginning. If you look at it, you can just see there's so many emotions there. And at first you're like, oh, it's a stupid robot face, but you look and there's
Stupid robot face.
serious emotion in that performance, as playing an AI, and it's so much better than just like because let's be honest, Daisy really could have been played by Keira Knightley.
Ray could have been played by different.
Yeah, Keira Knightley, Emilia Clarke, and it would have been the same. Because do you agree with me, Ben?
I think a lot of female actors could play Daisy Ridley.
While she is good, I'm not saying
Ray.
she's bad,
Ray.
but she didn't add anything special to the role to the role.
I think she added something new to the original Star Wars trilogy at least.
Yeah, but that was the people who wrote her character, not the performance.
One of the most important things in the character is the actress, because she did sort of perform it.
You can't say she's a really good addition when she wasn't the person who.
Right, boys. So, Daisy Ridley is Luke Skywalker
Furious
in the
right now.
original with a vagina instead of a dick. I haven't seen Ex Machina, so I can't...
Machina.
I don't know, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
So I don't know how well the actress played the character. Although Charlize Theron saves Mad Max for me and makes it so much
Saves
better.
it. It didn't
Saves
even need saving.
Well, no.
Come on,
She
Ben.
made it.
So I take that back. She made it and made it, and in fact, it shouldn't be called Mad Max. It should be called Charlize Theron's a fucking awesome kid. It is.
That is what the first draft of the film was
I
called.
heard that. I heard that. I thought it was going to be. Mine's as a female character. She's really strong. She gives a great performance. She doesn't stop either. She doesn't give a great performance halfway through and then start to fade away. She's strong all the way through, start to finish, and I think Charlize Theron plays it absolutely amazing. And unlike Daisy Ridley's character Ray, I don't think anyone could play. Is it Furiosa?
Yeah.
Furiosa as well
Imperator
as
Furiosa.
Charlize Theron can.
I
Right,
think
final points.
Daisy Ridley is a really good English actress, and I don't think that she could be picked over anyone, if that makes sense, in the world. She was perfect for the role, and she fit it perfectly, and her performance was absolutely amazing. Especially her chemistry with John Boyega and Han Solo.
Right,
Harrison Ford.
I think mine's better than yours because Andy, as I've said, there's more depth and better
You're just
performance.
repeating what you just said.
I know because it's my final points. I'm elaborating.
Summarising. Elaborating
and
means
Ben,
explaining.
Shut up. And Ben, I think mine's better than yours because while Furiosa is brilliant and Charlize Theron is great, my one's just a more interesting performance to watch. Like Furiosa, she's a great character and it's fun. It's good to watch because the action and everything. But it's just more interesting to look in and just feel more deeply about Ava, played by Alicia Vikander. So yeah.
So I think Charlize Theron is the best actress in a role in 2015 because she brings determination to the film.
A bit of suspense there.
I was like,
You've
how the fuck
forgotten
do I say
something.
determination?
Wrap it up, Ben. Wrap it up,
She's
wrap it up.
amazing. She delivers it. She plays so many different emotions. She's damaged, happiness, everything. And at the end of the day, her chemistry is amazing with Tom Hardy.
Joshua?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Charlie on his point of Daisy Ridley that it could have been replaced by anyone.
Yeah.
I just don't think that she was. You could have just gotten any young actress. It didn't have to be her.
It didn't even have.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
about the points that I
Andy,
made.
shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the points
That
that
was
I made.
one of the points.
The points
you
that I made to negate your point.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't
Negate's a
think
really
that
big
was the best.
word. I'm using
Um,
that. I'm using that in the next episode.
Ex Machina, she was very good. There's lots of emotions. It's very subtle.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna have to give it to Ben for Furiosa
Fair
because his first point when he first went was very good. He listed everything that she did portray, and she was a very strong character, and she really almost took the lead for that.
That's
film.
fair enough.
Yeah. It should be called Mad Furiosa
Yeah.
or
So,
Slightly Insane Furiosa.
Yeah.
So what are the
Okay.
scores?
So
Two
2
to-
to me, 2 to Ben,
0 to you.
0 to you. So there's no way Andy can win.
I'm still going to the next round though. I want to go. I don't want to be on 0. What is the next
What's the
question?
next?
Pitch a film. Right. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Pitch a film franchise starring Willem Dafoe.
So we had to in our minds we had to come up with our own synopsis for a film franchise. I've come up with mine. Have you come up with yours?
I ditched mine and I've got a new idea, but I'm
Alright.
just gonna say it at the top of my head. and
yeah,
develop it.
exactly. Ben, Andy, have you got one?
I have not, but Ben can go first.
Ben, you go first.
So,
And you got to come up with a name for it as well.
okay, right. So I'm gonna do the name last.
Yeah.
So, the year is 2075.
For some
It's a
reason.
long way away.
Yeah, that's a long.
I'm
He's
not
going to be
too
dead by then
sure
now.
Willem Dafoe's going to be around.
Anyway,
Carry on.
Do we need to take this off set? So,
offset. Alright, Ben,
There
go.
are
You know
three
where Captain films are.
There's three.
characters searching for a hidden gem controlled by an evil genius in the world.
Someone's phone is ringing.
This planet is called
Earth.
Triopsis. Synopsis, tripod, Triopnus.
Triopsis, okay.
All right.
So, these three know that they have to get there, but they can't get...
Who are the other two?
So played by.
Who are they played by? So Willem Dafoe's the
Wait,
main
no.
man.
Or is
William
it just
Dafoe
all
is the
three
main man.
characters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem, not William.
Willem. So,
And the
All
other
three characters played by Willem Dafoe.
Shut up, Andrew.
Okay.
he could do them all.
Okay, Andy, shut your mouth.
The three characters are... Charlize Theron,
Yep.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Willem Dafoe.
And Willem Dafoe.
and Willem Dafoe.
That's a weird lineup.
It's nuts, isn't it? It's nuts, isn't it? So, Willem Dafoe has to choose between getting aboard this ship to find this gem which saves humanity, but he might never make it back, which means he'll never see his wife and 3 kids again.
Okay, Ben, that's enough. What's the name of it?
It's called It's Time to Dafoe Up.
Okay. Okay. All right. Here's mine. Right. So Willem Dafoe is working in the government.
Right.
He is a congressman,
Mm.
and he's very close to the president. He's
Yeah.
good mates with the president. He hangs out with him a lot.
Okay.
The White House is bombed from the inside.
Right.
Blows half of it blown up. No attacks or anything from actual people. Just blows up.
Played.
That
blows up.
happens. That happens.
Like there's a bomb like in the floor or something. It blows up.
Okay.
Willem Dafoe, the president, is injured. He's in hospital,
Mm.
and because Willem Dafoe and the president are friends, Willem Dafoe visits the president, and he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry, man." And the president's like, "Someone's a rat. There's a dirty rat in the government." So Willem Dafoe has to go through each member of the government, or groups of the government, undercover, to find out who the dirty terrorist rats are who bombed the White House.
Okay.
The president is played by none other than
Willem Dafoe.
I've forgotten his name.
Dustin
Michael
Hoffman.
B. Jordan.
No, it's not Dustin Hoffman.
Michael Douglas.
Yes, that's it. Michael Douglas from Ant-Man. Michael Douglas is the president.
Right.
Willem Dafoe has a friend who he's teaming up with to fight them. A young plucky woman in the government who's played by Brie Larson.
Right.
And the name of this franchise is Friend or Dafoe.
So I have one thing to say quickly.
Wait.
You
okay.
just gave him an
It's-
actor
it's-
name.
It's a
No, he
franchise.
didn't. Yeah.
You could finish that in one film.
Yours is about a choice whether to go up or stay. Right, Andy, go.
Oh. Mine is featuring Willem Dafoe.
That is the surprising thing about this argument.
That's a good
Make it a
start.
franchise, Andy.
It's about an experiment that goes wrong. Willem Dafoe is the guy making it. His name's
Has he turned into a green goblin?
Wait, is Willem Dafoe? Willem Dafoe? You just said Willem Dafoe's making it. Is he making the film or is he starring it?
yeah, Willem
Right,
Dafoe's
go.
directing.
Right,
it.
finish it.
So the guy is called Jeffrey Jordan.
My name is Jeffrey Jordan.
That's a pretty cool name.
Go on.
His experiment goes wrong, and out of it becomes a human alien type thing that was being born in a lab, and he goes on a rampage and hires this team of pre-criminal gangster people to go and find this man, woman, alien type thing, and as this crazy guy goes on, Willem Dafoe actually makes contact with the alien guy and actually wants to kill the gangsters for ripping him off of the money that he asks for.
You kinda go a bit
What's it called?
downhill there.
What's it called?
Bet you can't Dafoe that. There you go.
What?
I wasn't sure about the movie title.
Okay, all right. So I think mine's better than yours because mine could be a franchise. Because I think the first one ends with him killing this terrorist group, and then the guy like tells him there's more in the government, and then the last shot of the film is Willem Dafoe standing outside the big Congress building, and people are rushing past, and the camera zooms out on his face, and there's a crowd of people around him walking in and out of the government, talking, and you don't know who's in the government, and then it leads on to the next film where there's another group of people. Maybe the government found out that he's a rat, and they're trying to get bad people are trying to get to him. Ben, yours is about him. Oh, should I choose to take this gem and go up, or should I choose to stay?
You watched
That's
this in
it,
a
Ben.
minute. You watched
And
this.
Andy, I don't even know what yours is.
So I've already fallen asleep at the thought of hearing Charlie's film because the government is the most boring piece
The
of
government
shit in
is
the
a
world.
really boring subject.
Mine,
to
Space
film about.
Adventure, first film. I'm
Really
gonna-
interesting, I agree.
Yeah, in fact, I'm a team up with Andy. I'm a team up with Andy on this one. Andy, I think yours is wonderful.
Thank you.
So,
Carry on, Ben. Let's
mine,
go.
first film.
Yeah.
Will they make it as a team? He has to leave his family behind. What will be the consequences? Willem Dafoe,
knows?
will he go insane from losing his wife, who is
Losing his
who is
wife.
who is terminally ill as well? He's got to
Really?
leave her. But if he doesn't leave her, he's got to save mankind. But if he doesn't leave her, mankind fails. Everyone dies. Second film, they're in space. They're starting to make it as a team, but he's running out of time.
Is the wife
running
dead?
out of time.
Who's in space?
Is the wife
The
dead?
free franchise.
I forgot about the three.
The Charlie Theron.
But he starts flirting in the romance with Charlie Theron, but he's got a terminally ill wife.
Wait, wait.
Both a 60-year-old man.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, at the end.
Wait, Ben. Wait, so.
But he's going.
Wait, Ben, how has he got his wife? If he went into space, doesn't that mean, like, she dies?
No, he's got a short amount of time with his wife left, but he's got to leave now while
But
his
he
wife's
left
only
her.
got. Yeah, exactly. So she's gonna break. If he's not back in time, she dies. But she says,
She's gonna
she
die
says,
anyway.
look, I'd rather I die than the whole of mankind die because of your mistake. So, well,
Just moves on to Charlie Theron.
he starts a romance with Charlie Theron in the second film. Wait,
Wait,
they found the planet.
what planet?
Yeah,
Tripopsis.
I thought they already got there in the first film.
No, they're travelling. In the second one, they get there.
What happened to the first film then?
So in the first film,
just go in space.
the team
The
comes
team
together.
assembles.
The team assemble. If you walk out that door, Defoe, you're a hero. The team comes together.
Is that a line in the film?
Yeah. I wrote the script. You guys, I can
Why
pitch
is
it
he
to you guys.
going to say Dafoe?
The script's been written.
I can pitch it to you guys. I don't mind.
Let's hear it. Let's carry on.
So, the team come together. He has to make a choice. Will he leave? Will he go? You obviously know he's going to go because
Yeah.
he's signed up for 2 more films in the future. So the team come together. They get on this spaceship. They're training to get into this place. They're studying what they have to
How
find
old
out.
is he again? 69.
60.
In my film, he's 42. so he's learning. In the
Still too
second
old to
film,
go into space.
they're in space, but they're starting to fight with each other. They're having difficulties. There's something out there, and they've got to overcome it if they want to get to Trimopsis. They get to try and upset us at the end of the second
This
film.
changes every time you say
Massive
it.
cliffhanger.
Try and clock
Yeah,
them.
massive cliffhanger.
So in the first,
There's something living on the planet, which I'm not going to say again in case I make it up to a different word.
I thought they were already living there because it's the alien planet.
No.
it's
They're on Kilimanjaro.
is Willem
Planet Kilimanjaro, named after the popular mountain.
is Willem
Kilimanjaro.
Dafoe gonna start flirting with the
mountain.
aliens?
Yeah, so he gets to the,
The
he gets to
young
the planet.
aliens.
The aliens are there. Boys, we got to take down these aliens, and then we got to ship mankind to this planet in time. And you know what? I'm going to do it in time. I'm going to save my wife in the making.
But she's
will he-
dying anyway. She's
Yeah,
terminally ill.
Exactly.
How
But
far
will
away
he,
is Dry
will he
Box
save his
from
wife
that?
and see her one last time? This film is all about action, romance, suspense,
why is there a whole
sci-fi,
film
visual
full of
effects.
Ben,
space
your film is about
travelling?
bad action, creepy romance, and not suspense at all. It's
Paedophilia.
predictable. As you said, you know he's gonna. That's predictable.
It's a franchise.
Mine is an intense thrill ride.
Mine's
It's a
amazing.
Mine is
franchise.
an intense thrill
not
ride.
about the government. No one cares about the government.
one
The
does.
government-
Oh, yes, files, files. I'd rather fucking shoot aliens in the dick hole. Your film. Your film.
Ben,
in the gangsters and they go up against the aliens and Defoe, and the
Willem
gangsters.
Dafoe is like
Defoe wants to kill the gangsters.
Ben, let me speak. Mine is better than yours because it's the government. It's not just about all the government. It's not like bloody Phantom Menace. It's sort of yawning.
Nah,
and falling
his
asleep.
is much better.
It is. It's the
Mine's better.
government fighting infiltration like Hydra, and it's Willem Dafoe with his friends and Brie Larson and maybe even a young plucky actor who no one knows.
There's not going to be much action though, is there?
No, because it's not an action
Well, that's
film.
a boring
Josh
film.
has
No,
just
it's not.
messaged me saying I'd rather see aliens than William Dafoe talking to a dead
No,
president.
come
in
on.
bed.
Not every fun film is action film. It's going to be an intense film where you sit there thinking, "Oh my god, what is going to happen?"
More talking. Oh, joy.
Anyone could be. Anyone could.
And you don't
be.
even find out in the first film, so you have to wait.
You do.
a
You
whole-
find out some of it, and then it leads on to more films
I get-
when there's more
I
danger
get
for
bored by
Willem
the first
Dafoe.
film. You could finish it in one film.
Ben,
You
I
couldn't
get
finish
bored
mine
in the first
franchise.
5 minutes of your shit
You
fest,
couldn't-
Ben.
you couldn't
No, I find it really
You couldn't finish
interesting.
mine in
Ben.
the franchise.
And plus, my name of my film is a good pun. What's
Yeah,
yours
it's-
like? Something about
Yours is basically White House Down meets Olympus
No,
is
it's
falling.
not.
Bombs.
They are two
bombs
awful
you gotta
films that
find
people thought
out.
were good.
Terrorists.
And that has
I'm
action
so
in it. Yours
bored.
doesn't even have action in it.
Mine has action. It's about
his.
exactly. His is William Dafoe. going, I'm going to find these. Bin Laden is up to this. He may be dead, but I'm going to find him because he did
Because
this.
it's not an action film.
So yours
Yeah,
is
no,
like
people
a
are gonna be
political version of
bored.
Sherlock Holmes.
No. Oh my. All right, we're doing final
I think
points.
even my nan
Andy,
would get bored of this.
Ben, do a final point.
So mine's action. It's everything. You can complete it in a franchise. You can't complete it in one film like Andy's and 20 minutes like.
I never said mine was a franchise. I said mine was a film.
It's gonna be a franchise.
but there's gonna be sequels. It's all good.
We are peaking mad in
Mine's
this episode.
action. It's
Right,
got
anyway.
aliens. It's got space thriller. It's got suspense. It's got intense scenes and visual effects.
Okay.
Mine's a simplistic story where Michael. Wait, what's his name?
Simple
again?
minds
Willem
like yours.
Dafoe.
Where Michael Jackson takes down a monster.
Where Willem Dafoe is a mob gang guy who takes down a whole gang. But you don't.
Yeah, you said William the
Alien.
scientist.
Okay,
You created
okay.
this
What is that film where that guy's like a scientist and then goes crazy and turns bad? Yeah. Spider-Man.
No film
Spider-Man.
ever.
Spider-Man. There you
That's
go.
Willem Dafoe.
No,
So
I'm
he's
talking about
playing-
the new
he's-
Spider-Man. The one. The
Okay, right,
amazing
that's a
Spider-Man.
good final point, Andy.
you.
My final point is because it's not just a silly action alien film on the planet where
Kirk
it's
Connor.
not believable. It's believable. It could be real. There could be
Believable.
infiltration in the American government. You got Willem Dafoe playing not an action star. He's bloody 60 years old. He's playing a government agent who's been forced to go undercover to find rats. And he's not stupid like Andy's. And Ben's is just stupid, predictable blockbuster garbage.
So all you can say about our films is how they're stupid.
You're saying
Very strong
triolopnesis is not believable.
yes.
Charlie's taking Olympus Has Fallen and White House
No,
Down,
I'm not.
put them into a film
I'm
together.
not. I'm not
Makes
putting
it a
it-
cheeky
William
bit of
Dafoe.
Sherlock Holmes.
I'm not.
People are bored
Josh,
of the White
Josh,
House
I didn't even
getting
say
bombed.
you know what's going
People
on
are
in my mind.
bored of the White House getting
Anyway,
bombed. They want to see
Right,
some
stop. Ben,
aliens
Ben,
getting shot in the
Ben,
dick
Ben,
hole.
Ben, stop.
Can we wrap this up
Yes.
now? Okay, right. They're all pretty awful, guys. Alright?
Excuse me.
Right, so I'm gonna start with Andy because Andy's yours is the worst. I don't even know what yours is about. He starts off as like he makes an alien. It just makes an alien. Why not? But then he's also a gang boss. But then he hires his own gang members to go kill the alien that he made. And then he makes friends with the alien to kill his own men.
Okay, that's enough.
And that's a franchise. There's gonna be more of this. That's you can even remember his name.
Right.
You didn't know it was a franchise.
It was something Jordan, wasn't it? What was it?
Michael Jackson.
right, go.
Right, Ben. The unsuspecting team of Willem Dafoe, Charlize Theron, and Michael B. Jordan coming together. You were making it up as you went along.
Yeah, it was. To be fair.
The idea was
But they're fresh.
you,
It's just circling.
he's leaving his wife for dead,
to fuck Charlie's Theron.
and then he comes on to Charlize Theron. He's like 30 years younger than him.
Alright, anyway. So
And
It's a
then
gigolo.
obviously-
What can I
not
say?
me.
Yeah, Charlie's, yours wasn't great, but it definitely had potential. It could definitely take a very serious tone, I reckon. I don't think Brie Larson needs to be in it, but Willem Dafoe being a rat, I reckon.
As long
Does
as
have
Andy-
potential.
So, should I win?
Charlie wins
Yes!
that one.
3 points to Charlie, 2 points to Ben, Andy
Zero
gets
to
0.
Andy.
So that
Andy,
means
you're out for like.
Andy's out for the next 3 episodes.
Yes.
Get off.
Andy,
Get
right,
out. James is taking
He's
right
gone.
now.
James is taking over.
Finishing this
No,
episode.
James, take over, James. Get in. No, James, get in.
Hello guys, I am now taking Andy's spot for the rest of the
Wait, is it?
next
Can I
3
do the
weeks.
debates?
Are you sure my mic's
No,
been
Very
live?
happy to be in
That
this
my
studio.
cough button's been off.
Did you turn off all the mics?
Okay, alright. So anyway,
Well, I mean,
no, we're back now.
My
Right,
mic
so we're
might
going
have
to wrap
been
up now. This has probably been the funniest episode I've ever been on.
Yeah.
Which has been on every episode. So thanks for watching. Make sure to share us with your friends on Facebook, YouTube. Andrew Smith is going to die in a fire in 3 seconds. So everyone's turned off now except me. So have a nice night. Say thank you to Ben.
Thank you.
Say thank you to James.
Thank you.
Thank you to Elijah.
Thank you.
So thank you to Josh.
have a beautiful time.
Thanks for a great 2015, great 10 episodes. Goodbye.
Love you, boys.
Wait.